there's a good section on it. If there's one thing you kind of take away for the weekend, it's have a look at that pool dropping. I don't know if Chris is going to come back and say a bit more in a minute. But just kind of those two things focus on today. And we basically have to kind of run a pre-determined movement around the room, and the room we have left on the platform at the end of phase is a lot tighter than on heroic. So dropping the pools in the right spot is really important.
Do we assign the positions? Like midi, back,
So I didn't
and
understand
the
that.
range
Sorry.
the two in front?
Yeah, I think I think it should get. I'm hoping the week roll is gonna. I know there's a note I think actually that Chris is gonna be building to drop to do that, I think, and then I think that triggers the week roll, which tells you where to go. I think this is to test the notes. I think this
4,
pool.
3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power
Bloodlust.
in 3. Solar Maelstrom in 2.
So these are the things you got to dodge.
Ready to move in 4. Personals in
You see in the
4.
note, Fancy's got left, middle, right.
Stone form.
Sorry, Slick, I didn't see. I had the circle for the soak, and I didn't see to go left, right, or center.
Can you guys hear me? I think I've been sat in office for the last like 5 minutes. 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did a discussion about where we're going and what we're doing, and then did a red check. And
I'm gonna repeat it then.
yeah, okay then. So from the beginning, so we're gonna pull the boss over to near where we are now. The first set of soaks are the individual ones. Then going to be around moon, yellow, and red, and there's one on orange, so like in an L shape there. So those are similar to how they were on heroic. No real difference on those. As you've already seen, you'll see when the boss does the frontal, he's also spawning clones as well. These can be baited, they'll target the nearest ranged, but they won't shift around after they've started casting. So range can go stand near each one and bait them away from the group. We'll have the mythic soaks, those are going to be on the far left. So you're looking somewhere around that kind of area. And that's going to be 3 groups. You can see those in the assignments, the left, middle, and right ones. And just for clarity, the left is always that side from the way we're facing it now. So those groups will spread out along the line. We'll get 6 people in each. The tanks will go in between the two.
Sorry.
And then
Chris,
we
can
should
you ping again, please? I missed where you pinged where the mythic.
It's just a general. It's just a general over here. You're in the. So you're in the left group. So you'll go to the far left one. If you I think the best way to do it because we don't always talk is that whoever has soak, don't focus on being in the one that you're don't focus on being in the exact perfect position because it could be the same person. Just do it however you're currently positioned. So Whoever's farthest left takes left, whoever's middle takes that, and whoever's most right just goes in that slot there. Tanks will stand on the overlap of them. That way they can take, they can reduce the damage as well. It does 3.3 million, so ideally we need 6 roughly in each. The boss will cast Dream Rend. We're going to keep the boss there next to the 5 for that first set. At that point, we can get a little bit more damage in, and we'll use an AMS to keep us safe. And then we'll move across to the green. So you'll see Dream Rend come out. So there'll be little swirlies coming away. We'll do a move to Skull. We'll wait, and then we'll move again to purple. We'll wait, and then we'll do a big move to blue. And then at that point, it's repeating what we've already done. So there'll be individual soaks. They'll go on the far right side into the mythic soaks, which are more around the orange kind of area. And then we'll do another Dream Rend, which will take the boss into the 5-4 and back to purple, and repeat again, going back to the other side. And that's how we'll fill up the room. Any mythic soaks you always soak for. So you'll always be aiming to be in the middle group, Dobbs.
And where do we want the gate, or do we not gate?
You want a gate straight down the middle, essentially. So pretty much from a little bit from where the boss is to pretty much around about where you are now. So we'll use the gate to. It's not used in this first phase. It's used in the intermission. So essentially, when we get to the intermission, he'll fly away. We stack on the gate, and we take the gate to immune the knockback damage and to get better into position for the mythic orbs that are coming out during that point.
Okay.
But I think we'll get to that. Sorry, go on.
No, I have one more question. You write on the note left, right, middle. Just to
Yep.
clarify, is that as we look the boss right now?
Yes, I'm saying that straight away. As we look at this boss, that is all. I'm currently on the left. This is the middle, and this is the right. Whatever way it is, this is always how it's going to be. So it's always from where we're facing the boss right now. So, does anyone have any queries or questions, or do you want to pull it again and just get a bit more practice in? I think at the moment, I think just pulling it and getting people used to seeing what happens and when it happens is the best thing.
We're not doing feasts early on, right?
That's up to Solly. I don't know how many we've got, but I don't think it's the end of the world.
I think once we get comfortable, basically, into the fight, we can start to drop them more regularly.
We're going to be hearing on the pull, by the way. Yeah, the mythic soaks are essentially called is the Dark Flame Cleave. It's, as I said, it's you'll see the 3 circles around people. It look like people were positioning them almost greatly.
Sorry, we are hearing on the pool, and then we're hearing. We'll shift it to P3, right? That's the idea.
Hero will slowly move across the fight depending on where we are. So at the start of P1, whilst we're getting used to it, we'll then move it to the intermission to get through that. We'll use it on P2 potentially if we need to there, and then eventually it'll move to the start of P3 to blast the boss in P3.
Because
more
then
boss
on
damage
proper progress, it was used during the ad phase. No, one of the ad phases.
It's generally it's used now on the last phase, but as I said, we'll move it as we get through each phase. The general expectation is that the first part is the hardest part to get used to, and you'll rack up pulls there, and then the fight gets officially or apparently easier as it goes along. So everyone's ready, so we'll pull it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Solar
Bloodlust.
Maelstrom in 2. Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power
So
in
you're
3.
baiting frontals in 3 seconds. Just start looking where these spawn. Dodge them for these. These are the individual ones. You'll take them to the edges. Then we got frontals again in a moment. So we should move boss somewhere around probably
Ready
here.
to move in 4.
You dodge these ones. And it's going to be mythic soaks. So these spread out on this line in this kind of corner over here. So you want to be as close to the fire but not overlapping. So dodge the blazers now. You can see how quick they're doing.
Personals in 4.
You've also got the mythic lines again. And just keep going for now. So he's going to Dream Rend next. So you keep him next to the fire. And now that he's cast a Dream Rend, you move to green. So stack on green. Then move to the skull. and move again, and then big move here.
I didn't realize he was pulling you whilst he was shooting it.
Nuke.
But essentially, this is how we fill up the room. So ranged, you're all assigned to different groups at the moment. I would say start looking at where these ads are spawning and try and get to try and bait them as best you can. I think the middle one's got more melee in, so trying to keep an eye on it, but they should be ranged in both the left and right groups, so start looking where these ads are spawning, because they should be consistently spawning in the same place.
Question.
Yeah.
So there's a weak aura that seems to do something with the dispels.
Yep.
I don't really
Oh yeah,
understand
so
the functionality,
probably
it blows-
should have said that beforehand.
Yeah.
The liquid weak aura should assign people for dispels, so it should light up telling you when to dispel.
Yeah, it's
I've less
glowing blue
experience of it.
at sometimes, but then there's other times where my spell was off cooldown and it wasn't lighting up.
I'm wondering if it does it in a rotation. I would imagine it, because apparently it chooses from healers. According to the chart, I don't need to mess with it for the liquid ones. I get the impression it does it like in the class order. So
Okay, I'll just
it
dispel
could be
whoever
like
to do
that.
then.
So I get the
because I
Go on.
use my dwarf racial on CD here because that's what they suggested to, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there's any harm.
I just. Oh, I think that I think it prioritizes it to try and keep the flame under control. I just need 20 seconds. Everyone's ready?
Five, four, three, two, one. Bloodlust.
Elemental potion of ultimate power in 3. Solar maelstrom in 2.
Gonna be baiting in 3 seconds. Start looking for them. Good. This is gonna be individual circs moving out. Just resin for now. Can move the boss up. Gonna be blaze lines coming. Dodge these
Ready to move
frontals.
in 4.
They're baited on people. Mythic circs, get to positions. Live for now. Watch the blaze lines. Don't overlap.
Personals in 4.
So we're gonna stack here. There's gonna be the Dream Ren next. So now that it's cast the Dream Ren, we can move up. We stack at green. And we can move to Skull now. Can wait here, move. Then do a big move now. So you get blaze lines here. We'll be moving boss somewhere around this kind of area. That's going to be the individual circs again. So this is your individual circs. You get to positions. And then it's going to be the mythic ones again. So we move the boss just somewhere around here.
Mass barrier in 4. Ready to move in 4.
So as I said, mythic ones would happen here. Probably dead horribly here. They're going to Dream Red in a moment, and ideally me or Rugal will take the Kim into the fire. And then we'll teleport or use a Wernstone to get to purple and redo it again. There is a lot of damage going out. Don't be scared to use personals. I've thrown cooldowns together, but if there's not something that you can see that's not assigned, by all means throw it.
Five, four, three, two, one. Bloodlust.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3. Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Baying frontals away. They're going to target someone. Individual soaks are coming now. Get ready to move out. Can move up a little. Going to be frontals now. Look where they're coming
Ready
from.
to move in 4.
And it's going to be mythic soaks. Spread out along the line. Try and do the overlap. He's going to drop his next line. Find blazers. Try and move on your axis.
Personals in 4.
Dodge the frontals. So keep him here. Then we can move up. Dobbs, drop your AMZ on this green. Move up to skull. Move again. And big move now. Blaze lines stop if you get one. Can res Ash for now. Gonna be individual soaks. So they move out on this line again. We'll move the boss a little bit. Gonna be more
Ready to move in
frontals. You see
4.
where they're spawning from?
Mass Barrier in 4.
Then it'd be mythic soaks again. The idea would be to get them in this kind of line. So blaze lines, this is usually a bad overlap. So blaze lines and dodging those. And at this point, one of the tanks, maybe me, will pull him into the Dream Rend. And we'll stack on purple. And then do the movement again.
And then after this Dream Rend, is phase change, right?
He moved at 70%. So, depends on where we get him to. But essentially, you're going to be repeating what we've done already. So.
Yeah, but I mean, there is, after a certain cycle of mechanics, he also moves to intermission, no?
No, it's percentage based. So it's 70% he moves over. So essentially, you keep on filling up the room. So we need to be getting a little bit better and cleaner with these positioning, for the actual drops. Because they'll slowly fill up the room, we'll just keep on doing what we do with the Dream Red Mythic Soaks, and obviously, if we run out of space, we're going to set fire to the roofs and burn. But the general expectations I would have is that we will probably get to the point of we'll have the ones on the left, the ones on the right, and then we might get a second set on the left again. At the moment, I'd say focus on living. It doesn't really matter about transitioning the boss. It's more about getting used to positioning, getting used to where these ads spawning for ranged. So I'll chuck
It's
them on.
nice not to have 3 one-shot mechanics in phase 1.
Yeah, there's not really that much things that are actually going to instantly wipe the entire group. I mean, as you've seen, we can keep on going for a little bit on this, and don't get me wrong, it's a messy phase, but once you get used to the rhythm of it, I don't think it'll be too bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Bloodlust.
Blast him.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
That's a good bait for that one, Kafis. Individual soaks, get ready to move out. So we move the boss up here. Gonna be baits again. Try and
Ready
bait
to
these
move in
away.
4.
And mythic soaks are coming. Get on the lines. Blaze lines, be careful on the axis.
Personals in 4.
Gonna be the Dream Run next. Watch your health. Move up now. So all the way to green. You can move to skull. And move again to purple. And then big move. Got blaze lines here as well.
Do we have some raid movement speed cooldown there on the Dream Run?
I think I might put raw, but I'm still getting used.
We had a raw to get over.
Ready to move in 4. Mass Barrier in 4.
For now on, do you want to just drop your Wind Rush on green? I know it's assigned later on, but just do it for that one, just so we can get through it. So I think I'm still trying to understand this liquid weak aura because it's not working as quite as I thought it would. I think your roar is to move us out, Cinder. But I think that the way it'll work is we stack on green as soon as the waves start spawning, we can move to skull. And then when the little icon gets, or when the bar crosses, we can move again to purple. And then go towards blue with blaze lines.
Wind Rush isn't assigned, I can do it in green maybe.
Yeah, do you do green? I think on yours is assigned later on, but you know, I'll add things as we go along. But just to call it out because he did it well, I think Kafis was able to bait one of the things. You can see it turn away. It makes it so much easier to deal with if we can do that. For the mythic soaks, by the way, everybody, as soon as you see them starting to, as soon as you see a couple of seconds left, move towards the positions where they're going. There doesn't seem to be too much time on it, so try and move out quickly.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bloodlust.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3. Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Baits in 3. Individual ones, go and drop. And that bounced a bit.
Ready to move in 4.
Next bait. Look decent. Get into these cubby holes. Good. Gonna be blaze lines, so don't overlap these.
Personals in 4.
Try and live for this for at the moment. So it's gonna Dream Rend now. We move to green. So you can move now to skull. And move again to purple. Now we do the big move. So you're gonna get blaze lines here. Stop if you have one. Then we bait these away. then individual soaks again. So on this line, on the right side. Good, exactly like that. So just move the boss over. We'll have
Mass
the next set
barrier
of the
in
mythic
4.
ones.
Ready to
You
move
dodge
in 4.
these. And then this is probably wipe time. Then we'd pull him further in after these blaze with the Dream Rend. So I think as soon as we get to green and the embers start spawning, we can move to skull. And then when I assume you can all see the green bar at the top of your screens, I'd imagine. I think when that one gets to the midway point, you move to purple. And then we move after that to blue. Do I dare re-enable details? Should also mention as well that if you put the circles and overlap them, then they'll bounce. So you'll see them go to another random position. I think we got lucky this time, but they could go further ahead and cause us problems.
By the way, with the orbs, when it suits the orbs, there is small gaps you can go through if you have the blaze, so don't panic.
Well, the idea will be that we've moved ahead by that point.
Yeah, because you said stop if you have the blaze, so you don't kill people.
Yeah, but generally people will be moving from purple to blue at that point. That's the idea of it. So you'll still have moved ahead of that part. We'll have baited them all on purple, or between green and purple.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2. Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Baiting frontals. Individual soaks, get ready to move. Move up, just res select for now.
Ready
Bait
to
away.
move in 4.
Mythic soaks, get into positions. Good. Gonna be blaze lines, stop moving.
Personals in 4.
Move up slightly here, and then we're gonna get the Dream Rend. So as soon as it casts, move up to green. Can wait at green. Can move now to skull. Can move again to purple. And now you can move to blue. You're gonna get blaze line, so stop if you get blaze line. Bait these away ideally. And individual soaks. Get them out, far right. Need to be further out right than those ones.
Ready to move
So
in
you
4.
want the mythic ones
Mass
which are
barrier
coming
in
next.
4.
Keep going, Ugo. So ideally these will be where this badly positioned one is now, like this. Gonna be blaze lines as well. And then the Dream Rend is gonna come in 5 seconds. And at that point the boss is gonna be moved into the fire. So probably around orange. The raid will stack onto purple. You're gonna die horribly here, but you'll stack on purple. And you'll do it again, you'll move to skull. And then you'll move to green. And then you'll move across to pretty much the other side. And do blaze again.
Solar Maelstrom in 4. 3, 2, 1. Bloodlust. 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 Solar Maelstrom in
doing the 5-minute break now because Ganza needs to drop out. Just going to get a replacement.
You still there, Ryan? How long did it take to kill it? You mean pull time?
9
10
minutes.
minutes. You there, on by the way? Serval, do you want to check up a stone, please?
Guessing we're gonna save pots for tonight.
Not sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
I think maybe files might be, but I don't think there's any point using pots or extra pots.
So no left, so might as well use your own files for now.
Fine by me. For the Gresh's benefit, we're not that far in yet. We're just pretty much about a minute or less, so everybody's learning, so you've not really missed too much. Main thing is the individual soaks are going orange, red, yellow, moon. Then the mythic soaks are going to be up on the left side of the room. So I'm just trying to re-import a note. Sorry, this finger's not loading. There's a crash yard just in the middle, soak for the mythic one. Can use your own files for just the rest of the night, just because we got an hour left. Potions doesn't matter.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bloodlust.
Elemental potion of ultimate power in 3. Solar maelstrom in
Gonna be
2.
baiting frontals in 3 seconds. Look for the spawns. Individual soaks, get ready to go out. Move up a little bit now. Gonna be more
Ready to
frontals.
move in
Dodge.
4.
Mythic soaks, get to the groups. Want to ideally get them a bit closer, more in the line. Blaze lines, be careful.
Personals in 4.
I'm sure I've frontaled them somewhere, so I think just wipe this one for now. I can do that better. And just as a general, I'm thinking at the moment, if you drop your Spirit Link, you know, on that first AoE hit, just a couple of seconds in, and if you drop Healing Tide on the first Dream Rend, and if you do Ascendance on the second one, that's probably best.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm slowly trying to change it to, but no, it's just not important. If you drop it on, as you know, when we grouped up here just for the shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bloodlust.
Elemental potion of ultimate power in 3. Solar maelstrom
So
in
you're
2.
baiting frontals. Individual soaks next. You're gonna need to get ready to move out. Bounce, got lucky. Bait these
Ready
away.
to move in 4.
Blaze lines are coming soon. Mythic soaks there first. You want these in the alcove. Whoever's on the left there, you want to be further across. Blaze lines stand
Personals
still on
in
the
4.
axis. Frontals are coming. We stack up here. You're gonna Dream Rend.
Turn around, Chris. You're supposed to be in fire.
Here we are. So stack up here. Can move now to Skull. And move again to purple. And now you do the big move. Blaze lines stop. Bait these frontals away. And individual soaks are coming now. Get these into the line on the right side this time. Going more towards the left there, you need to go more to the right on that one.
Mass barrier in 4. Ready to move in 4.
So these would be ideally where these 3 plots are now. So going to be blaze lines here. You got much movement, Ugo. Take him into fire now. So we'd stack up on purple at this point. Then we'll all ruin or something over on this one. Then we move to skull, move to green,
Solar Maelstrom
and
in
then
4.
we move across here and blaze lines again. I need to get used to more on those ones. But essentially the fight just repeats at this point. So we're doing exactly the same as we did before.
Stack on gateway in 4.
So the main thing I can see looking at things right now, apart from Dream Rend, which I'm going to get to in a little bit, for this first set of soaks you need to be close. You don't really want to be further on the moon. And the mythic ones, kind of where those 3 pings are now, you want them essentially in a line there. You don't want to be overlapping. And after the Dream Rend, the four that are individual, you're starting right out here, right on that corner edge. And they're going to go essentially to probably around here. So you get those 4 in a line. If you mess it up, they can bounce. They might bounce well, they might bounce horribly, but it's best to learn it and learn it properly.
Can we also make sure that the ranged that are not baiting are a bit more tighter stacked in melee, because there's random mythic frontals going everywhere?
Might be messy at the moment. I want to get used to position, and I'm thinking at the moment I want him like face like this kind of direction when I take him over. And then
Yeah, it's not for you, it's for us baiting. It's just like I see a lot of people baiting towards the group. Like if you're gonna be close, but on the other side of the...
If you can tell it's targeting you, and I know there's no weak or anything that does it, but wiggle out of the way or turn it, because it does move for a few seconds. It's not like the boss one where he will follow no matter what. It will stop.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate
Bloodlust.
Power in 3. Solar Maelstrom in 2.
So you're baying frontals in 2 seconds. Individual ones, get ready to move out in the L shape. And that's a death. We move boss up. Bait these
Ready
away
to move
ideally.
in 4.
Then we can have the mythic soaks. So look where the gaps are. Whoever that middle one there or further one out, you need to go in the gap there. You need to look for the gap. Blaze line spread.
Personals in 4.
So move up a little bit here. You can turn around, Dougal. Then we move up to green. Then we can move now to skull.
You need to take him at that
Then we
point,
move to
because I'm
green.
dying.
Or purple, yeah. I'm just trying to watch movement, and then we can do big move as well. So I think as soon as the blaze lines start, then we can probably, or as soon as the blaze line times are coming, I think that's when we can move. Can wipe. As I've said for the mythic soaks, don't focus on making sure that you're in where your group needs to be. Focus on being in wherever you are positioned on that room. If you're the leftmost position one, go for the left. If you're the middle, go there. If you're on the right, go for that area. Ash, can you go back disc, please? Everybody's ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3. Solar
Bloodlust.
Maelstrom in 2.
So you're baiting frontals. 2 seconds until they spawn. Individual ones, get ready to move. I think you're a bit too far across there. You want to be like an L shape, so one more towards orange.
Ready to move in 4.
Frontals. Get these into the line. Good. Just do it like that. Just red Suzu for now. Blaze lines, be spread.
Personals in 4.
Can move up a bit.
Pump it.
The Dream Rend is coming. You move up now. Set to green. You can move to skull. Now you can move again to purple. Then move over now with blaze lines. Stop. Gonna be frontals next. Try and get these away. Individual circles are coming next. Get these in the far right. You need these further out. Good. That's how to do it. Gonna be next frontals coming now.
Mass Barrier in 4. Ready to move in 4.
These are the mythic soaks, once again in this line. Then blaze lines, these need to be careful on these ones, because there's frontals as well. And then we take him into the Dream Rend at this point. So he gets moved in towards orange. Everyone goes to purple. Just live for a second, Dougal. So you
Solar Maelstrom in 4.
yeah, so the bar is literally, whilst ever that bar's up, it's spawning swirlies out. So by the end of that bar, you don't want to be past purple or past green, whichever way we're moving. But one person on that first set needs to move to around where I am with this Death and Decay. You can't all be on that left side, otherwise there won't be room for the mythic ones. Does anyone actually have any questions, by the way, about anything that's happened so far? Anything relevant then? Oogle, do you just want to take him until the Dream Rend, or I take the first one and then you take after that?
Well, the point is that one of us starts to pull, then the next takes 2, and at the Dream Rend, one of us taunts.
Okay, I've not been paying attention to actually how many there has been. I'm more calling mechanics and looking at what everyone's doing.
Yeah, I know. But the point is, if you
Sorry.
pull in first,
Yeah.
I take 2, you taunt before the Dream Rend, take the Dream Rend, and then move.
Yeah, that's fine. You might have to yell at me, but we'll get there. Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Individual ones, get ready. Pay these away. Rest time. Individual circs move out. And that bounced, but we got lucky.
Ready to move in 4.
Frontal, dodge. Mythic circs, be ready. Whoever's done that one there, whoever moved further in, you should have stayed in with the line and let the other person move across.
Personals in
Blaze
4.
lines, don't be careful. It's going to be the Dream Rend here. So you move up to green. You can step to skull. Now you can step to purple. And now you can do the big move. So move now. Stop if you get blaze lines. They're going to be the individual ones next. So dodge these. Individual ones get out, far right this time.
I think I was a death.
Yep, that was definitely death.
Yeah, I got
So
neutral.
move the boss up.
Mass barrier in 4.
Cleaves are coming, so dodge
Ready
these.
to move in 4.
Then these would be in this remaining gap ideally. So these are the annoying ones because there's an overlap with the bait ones. And ideally we dream rend him in this down there and not die horribly. I'd say at the moment focus on your positioning. Look where each of these things need to go. I would definitely be careful of the firestorms, by the way, because they seem to be doing like more than half people's health. And the frontals, if you take 2 of those, you're definitely dead by the looks of it.
Can I get some health stones, please?
Yarp.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I think that's the fastest you've dropped health stones in.
I was already doing it for myself, so.
You didn't do the personal one?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental potion of ultimate power in 3.
Bloodlust.
Hero, blast him.
Solar maelstrom in 2.
Frontals coming, make sure you bait these away. Your individual circs are coming next. Dodge the swirlers and get ready to move out. That looks good. Move up. Gonna be frontals again, so dodge, bait these away if you can.
In 4.
And dodge. Ready for mythic ones. Good, that's perfect positioning. That's what you need. I think the last one moved out a bit, but I think we're fine. Red Star. Blaze line spread.
Personals in 4.
Just everything.
Stone form.
Res oin, please, if we can. So wait on green. We can move to skull. Then we can move again to purple. 2, 1, move now, big move. Stop you get blaze lines. Frontals are coming, bait these away. Individual circs next, they're on the far right. Dodge the swirlies. Then it'd be the mythic ones around where orange is.
Mass
So
barrier
dodge
in
these
4.
baits.
Ready to move in 4.
Mythic circs be ready, move in. I think it bounced, but you get the general idea. So these are the blaze lines with overlap. So I'll pull the boss in at this. We've set fire to the tree. So I think that whoever did the far right one, you were further than the line. I think there was one like further than that point that I could see, so I don't know if that was what it was.
Me, I think.
So you don't want to like put it in front because it'll create essentially another row, and then when he adds another row on, then it'll be further ahead than that one as well, because he's slowly making it so we have less space. That's why we're going to dream rend easily on the left side and stay close to it, but on the right side we won't have a chance because the damage will be too high. Evokers, do you both have access to Wernstone, or is it just Sakrash?
It's on the augmentation.
Only augmentation. Can you chuck me one, please? I just want to try it, see whether it's worth it or not.
Okay.
We can use pre-script or something else. Does everyone?
Give me just a sec. I had it.
Yeah, it's fine.
out. Sorry.
We're staying this for tonight, Ash, but we'll be swapping things around. I want to mess with stuff.
I mean, the first two sets looked pretty clean for the first
Yeah, it's
time.
starting to get clean and get used to it, so you can see like how the fight flows. Like you can see, most of these marks will be removed, as we go along. They're just being put in right now for us to see where it is. But you get the idea where green, skull, and purple is the space we've got there. I think they probably could be a little bit closer together as well, if I'm honest. So we could have green like a little bit further in, and same with purple. But you're getting the idea of the flow of the fight, where you need to go and what you need to do on it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of
Bloodlust.
Ultimate
Blast
Power
him.
in 3. Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Dodge the swirlers. And individuals get ready to move. Dodge the frontals. Move out. I think one was a bit far to the left there. Baits again, get
Ready
these
to move
away.
in 4.
In Mythic Silks, get these on the line. One bounced. Blaze lines, be careful, don't overlap.
Personals in 4.
Then we Dream Rent here. I'm just going to play out for a few more seconds. Can move over to green. We move now to skull. Now we can move to purple. And then we can move final move. So I think the way to look at it is about midway down that liquid bar, when it's about halfway, is that where that's when you're moving from skull to purple. So the first section you move, the first thing you're moving from green to
Mass
skull,
Barrier in 4.
and then skull
Ready
to
to move in
purple.
4.
On that first individual sucks. Whoever's on the rightmost side, make sure you go towards the orange area. Thought that was obvious, Candy. Yeah, came back, killed boss first week. Second week got legendary.
Look,
Slipped
let's move on. Let's move on.
I still feel the salt.
Too soon.
If it makes you feel better, I've been doing LFR on a priest to try and get Tindril staff, and I'm an 11 kills so far and still not got it.
No, it doesn't actually make me feel any better. But thanks for trying.
You're welcome.
I'm on as many kills as Lick was, but for the Smolderon trinket on my warrior. I've killed it every single week.
Yeah, but didn't your warrior get it like with Hanks? After like
Yes.
2 tries.
You aren't going to get any sympathy from me after this axe, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate
Blast him.
Power in 3.
Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Dodge the swirlies. And bait these away if you can. Dodge, and then get ready to move out. Whoever got cocoon there, I think you should have just gone for the far one. Bait
Ready
these
to
away.
move in 4.
Mythic Soaks, get in the gap. That's kind of like the line. Yep. Blaze lines, you know how to deal with these. Don't move.
Personals in 4.
Just stack up. Get into the zone. Then we move up here. So we get to green. Then we can move to skull. And now we can move to purple. And now we can move to the end. And blaze lines, you stop. Next gonna be frontals again. Be individual circs next. You get these out, you dodge the swirlies in the line. I think that looks pretty good. And more towards middle, bait in front.
Form. Mass Barrier in 4. Ready to move in 4.
And gonna be mythic circs again. So in this kind of line. Still alive, by the way, the crash.
I am. I was.
Cool. Get to position. Okay, never mind. So I'd ideally pull him over here. Rather than surprising, I can't use your thing. And then we do essentially from purple to skull, and then skull to green.
Solar Maelstrom in 4. Stack on Gateway in 4.
Just for healers, just out of curiosity, how's it feel? Like, is the flame, well, from an if flame and debuff point of view, is that all working fine? Does it seem to, is it easy enough to deal with?
Yep.
I don't know how many of them are coming out or anything like that, but
We're not being
know.
overrun, so.
Oh, so it feels fine. Do healers, is it simple enough to use? Just because, obviously, clearly, and New Priest will probably be getting attempts at some point.
Yeah, just dispel who's blue. Simple.
So it's really simple then, don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I just get a glow around the unit frame. It's blue.
Okay. Just focus on your positioning, that's all you need to do. Just try and get used to where you need to go on these first and second sets. I might move green and purple in a little bit, just see if that'd be a bit simpler.
Big dog cinder.
She's showing off.
He's the biggest dog. He's best boy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Blast him.
Bloodlust.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Bane frontals away. Individual circs, get ready to move out.
Dear.
That's definitely a death. Res Slick for now.
Ready to move in
Bait
4.
frontals away. Mythic Soaks, get these in the line. I think we got away with that one. I think it was Susie blinking. I'd just go for the end one on that one.
Personals in 4.
So we stack up here, we get the link. Then you're going to get the Dream Rend. You move up. So all the way to green. Don't go past green yet. You can move now to skull. You can move again to purple. And big move now. Stop if you get blaze lines. Frontals, bait these away. It's going to be individual soaks next. So dodge the swirlers and get ready to move out. Bounce good. Going to be mythic
Ready
ones
to move in
next.
4.
Bait these
Mass
away.
barrier in 4.
In the line again from mid. Pretty good. So these are the baits and the blaze lines overlapping, so be careful here. I'm going to taunt, I'm going to take him into the fire. You're going to stack up on the marker, on purple.
I just died.
Just taunt Oogle. So you move to skull, and then you move to green,
Solar Maelstrom
and then it's
in
blaze
4.
lines again. You had the mythic one, didn't you? I would just for you, because you were on the far left, you know, when you first went in, you blinked towards the middle one. So I'd just go to the left one, just so that it doesn't like overlap. It ended up working out on that one, but just from a simple thing, if you're the most left one when you get it, go for the left positioning, just to make it easier for people.
Yeah, we both had the mythic soak, so I think that was also just trying to like figure out who's going to go where.
You can call it. I've seen other guilds do that, but as half of us are not that talkative, it's probably easier just to use it on a visual thing and whoever's in that position. So we only lost one person during the actual movement. Whilst we're moving from green to skull and to purple, look where the lines are coming from. You'll be able to see them coming out. From what I can tell at the moment, we're losing people to the firestorm fairly early on. Like, that usually seems to be scary for people.
I'm back.
And as I'm saying with the blaze lines, they're coming faster. Look how they come in. And also, you can move on your axis. So if it's moving from the left to right like this, move on that line, but don't move forward or backwards.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Blast.
Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Baiting frontals away. Individual soaks, dodge the swirls and move out. Fancy that should have been further in, might screw us.
Ready to move in
Baiting
4.
these away. Mythic Soaks, get them off far in. Way too far to the left there. Or further to the right even. You need to move them over. Both the
First
blaze
lesson
lines
4.
and frontals. We're stacking up now. We're gonna get the Dream Rend. So gonna keep him boss for a few seconds here. And then move now. So we'll stack on green. Line the start, you can move to skull. You can do big move to purple. And then you can move as well. Big move now. Stop, you get blaze lines. Frontals coming next. Try and bait these away. Some decent baits there. Individual ones next. Dodge the swirlers and take these out. Baiting frontals again. Use this gap in the middle where the gate is. Use
Ready
that
to
light,
move
that
in
area.
4.
Bait these
Mass
away.
barrier in 4.
Get these in a line. Frontals and blaze lines, be careful, this is usually painful. So stack up on the corner for the Dream Rend now. You're stacking up on the
I'm
mark.
alive.
Good, stack up. And move to skull. Big move again to green. And then move
Solar
again
Maelstrom
across.
in 4. Stone form.
Blaze lines, be careful. Then individual soaks next, make sure they're right on the fire.
Stack on gateway in 4.
So ideally at this point, if everyone's alive, I think we'll be able to push the boss here. And then we'll get to the second phase. There's some spicy tips I've seen that if he's midway through mechanics, he can also we can also get him slightly lower there, but we'll focus more on that when we get through that part.
When we hit the enrage, how about that?
Pardon?
We can focus on that when we hit the enrage.
Well, yeah, I agree on that, but I've just seen another guild do it, so he does mechanics. So it's kind of like, you know, with Neltharion, where you fought, where we did him, where on the where at the end of the first phase you forced him to do mechanics, and you got like a little bit further off him. But that'll look better. Do you have any queries? Anything that you think needs changing at the moment? No one's saying much, so I'm going to say probably not.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Solar
Blast
Maelstrom
him.
in 2.
Bloodlust.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Bait frontals away. Dodge the swirlers and individual ones get ready to move out. That's gonna bounce that one. Res Kphis.
Ready to move in 4.
Bait these away. Then get these in, Mythic Soaks in the line. I think that left one we're good. Blaze lines, be careful.
Curse
Don't run
lesson
in your
4.
access. And frontals as well. So you're stacking up in the link here. Gonna Dream Rend. And we move to green. Waiting, and we can move to skull. And we can move to purple. And we can move across now. So blaze lines stop. Gonna do frontals next, so bait those away. And it's gonna be individual ones, so dodge the wildfire, get to position. That right one there, you're way too far over. You've created it as a new line.
Mass barrier in 4. Ready
Dodge
to move
frontals.
in 4.
It'll be Mythic Circs after now. Into a line. Don't try and fill the alcove, it's not worth it at the moment. We need to just get the other one perfectly positioned. Blaze lines, be careful. And then we'd pull him into fire here, but we're all pretty much dead. If you look over there at the moment, where Zakresha's corpse is, there was one dropped near or on that side. You're creating it. If the way you're dropping at the moment is creating a new line, whoever did that. So you want that four roll to be on the same line, because if we get further on, there's a strong chance that the route there will set on fire and we'll instantly die. So as I said, first set is 3 on these markers here, 1 onto around orange kind of area. We've got Mythic Silks on the far left. We move across. Then we've got a line essentially from orange to or around. So probably we're around where I am to the edge now. Everyone should be looking at where people are. Generally try and aim for it moving. If you're the one on the most left, move to the most left position and try and get the line perfect. We need the gate, I think about a minute and a half in after that intermission.
Yeah, I think with everyone alive, you're not going to get to reset the cooldown on the gate.
Current, what is the cooldown on gate?
90
2
seconds.
minutes? 90 seconds.
I think, but let's try. 90 seconds. So then maybe you can have it.
It might be just worth doing it, but I'm not entirely convinced. I've not seen other guilds bother with it, so.
Shall we just put it down and try it once like this and see how big of a difference it makes?
Well, it'd be dropping it from wherever you are now. You can try it, but as I said, I don't think it's going to do much. I don't really think we're losing people there, so I think it's mainly people getting used to the movement and the embers coming out. Look where they're coming from. Be careful. Don't run ahead.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 3.
Blast him.
Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Bait frontals away. Res Kafis. Individual circs move out.
Yep.
Can you ank safely or no?
Ready to move in 4.
Frontals away. Mythic circs, get them in the line. Looks good.
Personals in 4.
Frontals and blaze lines, be careful. I think just wipe this one to be fair.
Stone form.
Yeah, what's getting me is running basically through the boss with those. I think it's probably good to try and get yourself outside when the circles come in. Reduces the risk of that.
Well, we're pulling the boss more towards moon, so that's the far one. So ideally everyone's, on the right of the boss from there. Like I'm usually stood somewhere around here, so everybody else is moving more towards where the Death and Decay is, or that kind of area. But it's mainly watching for the firestorm as well, because I think the firestorm is the scary part. Because there's a lot of swirlies that spawn pretty much underneath the boss at that point.
Yeah.
So like
Yep,
it looks to me like the swirlies are pretty much what's killing most of the early deaths. Range try and spread out, by the way, a little bit. If Suzu, Solly, if you stand to the essentially the left of the boss to try and bait out, and I think Alka primarily, and maybe Serval if you're on the right side trying to bait over there as well.
I always try, but it's a little bit weird because it doesn't always focuses you if you are the closest. It usually focuses the person that it spawned closest to, and people are moving all the time.
I need to figure out more on them, but just so that we can, it's more to get used to them. I thought they all sort of spawned in the same position.
Yeah,
but
I've tried it quite a few times because I always try to bait it outwards, but it's not always locked on me even if I'm on top of it after the spawn.
Yeah, I was near Chris and tried to bait it myself also, but it picked Chris over me. I don't know why.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Elemental
Just left the
Potion of
transmog.
Ultimate Power in 3.
Bloodlust.
Solar Maelstrom in 2.
Bait these up. So get ready to move close to fire. Dodge the flow of swillies. Resoin. Those look pretty good. That's the position I want.
Ready to move in 4.
Frontals. Mythic, get these in. You know where they're going. Good. That's what you want to do every time, like that. Blaze lines, be careful, move on your axis.
Personals in 4.
Stacking in. Gonna be the Dream Rend next. Move up. So you can move now to Skull. You can move again to Purple. Now you can do the big move. Blaze line, stop. Gonna be frontals next, try and bait these away. Individual mythics up, or individual circ, get these out in the line. Apart from the death, that looks good. It's gonna be frontals next, so bait these away.
Ready to move in 4.
And there's gonna be blaze lines. Never mind, mythic circs. In the line. Blaze lines and frontals, be careful here. Gonna be Dream Red next. So at this point you get pulled into the fire. And I think there's a oh, you're not dead. Sorry. I fucked that up, sorry. Trying to focus on my own shit.
Maelstrom in 4.
Oops, I was muted. Never mind.
Right then, we're going to call it there just because someone has to dash off because needs to deal with Kid. Before you disappear though, we'll be chucking up events extra for days now, given that we're on Fyrakk and we need more effort, or we need more time, essentially. So we'll be putting events up probably for Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Understand when I say this, we're not doing it for all 3, we're only going to be doing 1, but we'll go with whichever day is best for people. And if you can't make it or can only make it for 2 hours, put it on your note. So similar to how we did with Sarkref, we'll do it in that kind of pattern again. So for this week, it'll either be Sunday or Tuesday. I can't make Monday, so it seems a bit pointless even putting an event up for that one. But we'll make a post about it if we can get even a half decent team at the moment, especially just for early practice. We can start getting a little bit further on this boss. But thank you everyone for coming tonight. Thank you for backups as well, for being around when you've been needed. And as always, thank you for everyone. So.
And good fucking job, everyone.
Yeah, you played brilliantly.
Alright, good night everyone, bye.
Good night.